We're just going to break down our variation on the handstand, the core strength vinyasa technique for getting into handstand a little bit for you in this little short video. Cool. So enjoy.
Yes. So what do people normally do?
Well, the method that I was always taught was this kind of long kick up, where I set my arms, strengthen my arms, lock my shoulders, lift one of my legs, and then kind of hinge myself up and try and catch it in midair.
And I can see what that's doing. So anatomically to your body, you're just jamming on these shoulder joints, winching from the back body, which is really compressive to the neck and shoulders, and just kind of having to crank into the SI joint, the sacrum, and the low back.
Straight away I can feel it in my low back.
You're just basically using your hinges, which is not the most optimal way to do it and can actually cause injury. So in here we actually use physics, and we move up from the earth and inspire way more muscles and way more protection through the front body as well.
Exactly. The other really tricky part about the normal way of going up is you're trying to catch it in midair, which is a really hard thing to get your head around because you've got momentum and you're trying to stop the momentum to find the balance, which doesn't actually make sense to me.
And physics-wise, if you kick up, you're kicking up and just pressing and pushing a whole bunch of weight down into the body and hands and arms, so it's way heavier for you. So instead, we can do it differently in here.
We're going to come up from the ground.
Yeah.
You want to demonstrate?
Sure.
Cool. So we're going to set our arms and our shoulders up kind of like we would, but instead of just hinging ourselves up, we're going to soften into the elbows and the knee and get really close to the earth. So then as we exhale, we can push down to lift up. So there's less movement up, so less movement in a kind of lateral direction, but more movement up from the earth.
Power now, used to the other one.
Yeah, so that's the problem. You have so much more power, you need to actually put less effort into the pose.
Yeah, it's almost like I'm not even doing it. It's pretty cool. Like the less I put into it, the easier it goes.
Exactly.
And it's really a vertical thing. It's not a forward thing very much at all. Stabilizes my pelvis. So when we exhale from here, arms go straight and the belly pulls in and doesn't move.
Exactly, and that's protecting the low back as well. So I'm going to set up with my left foot down, my right foot up, because that's the side I find easy. I'm going to inhale, everything bends a little bit, and then as I exhale, press down and lift up rather than lifting over. I like to catch it with my knee into my chest because it keeps my core on.
Nice.
Sadie likes to throw her left or her bottom leg back, which works as well.
This is my harder side, so I'm just practicing.
So legs out wide is easier to kind of balance, and then you start to bring, I mean that's almost like a little joke, just bring the legs in towards each other. It's not that easy at all.
No, I love it when people give the instruction like, put the hands down and then just hop up. There's so much in between.
It's always easier.
Exactly.
It's always easier to balance as well when you've got legs doing two different things because you've got a lower center of gravity and more kind of a pendulum effect to balance. When you start bringing the legs together, that's where the real challenge starts, and that's where I need work especially.
So it's going to be humbling for a while because it's like, can you get up there and balance without whipping both of your legs up together? That's going to take you to the wall, and just FYI, if you're touching the wall with your heels, that means you've gone too far. You'd be over in a back bend, and so we don't want to just rely on getting up, but how we stabilize the pelvis over the arms and then take the legs together.
Yeah, once you're up, it's all about balance. There's nothing to do with strength. It's not about having these big strong arms or even necessarily a super strong core, but it's just about supporting yourself by bone stacking, by using your anatomy to your advantage rather than trying to fight against it.
Yeah.
That's it.
But that came from the ground, and then I stabilized my pelvis, and then I saw where the legs were.
Exactly.
Too many people take those legs up too quickly, and it's doing
this kind of thing.
Yeah, all the time.
Oh, and handstand. Quick, get an Instagram photo.
You know, a lot of those Instagram photos are taken in split seconds. Exactly. Because we're not often like, hey, you know. Exactly.
Did you get a screenshot?
Did you get a screenshot of it? Yeah.
Exactly.
Post on Instagram, make it look like a ninja.
Of course, you can use this method of bending and softening a little bit and then pushing up with different techniques to get up into handstand. One I've been working with is starting really close with both legs, doing a little softening with the arms and the legs, and then trying to get my sit bones to my heels. So rather than trying to jump up from here, I'm trying to see if I can squeeze myself up by lifting my sit bones and engaging my core. So again, inhale, and then exhale. See if I can get myself into the tuck. And from there, again, the challenge is lifting the legs, which is the really hard bit.
Yeah. But if he were just to jump up completely like that, he's just cranking on his shoulder joints, and he's praying for a miracle. And that's not what we want to do, is just put all this weight down all the time.
Exactly.
Yeah, so the arms bending helps this vertical line of energy and lift come up from the earth. That's a law of nature. It's physics, equal and opposite reaction, ground force reaction.
Exactly.
And we use it to our advantage to help us get lighter. And you saw us both just chipping at it, chipping away,
Yeah.
really sensitive at that moment of groundiness, centeredness, and then expression.
Yeah, it's not as easy as it looks. Sometimes we get confused when we see all these videos of super duper Instagram yogis getting up instantly. Even they're trying 3, 4, 5 times before they get that perfect video that they want to show you. So don't get discouraged that this stuff is seriously hard. I've been working on handstands for a year and they've got a long way to go. So
it's fun to try, just to practice and go with your own flow and repeat it. I'd say bend the elbows first, exhale up. You can watch my handstand physics video.
Yeah.
You've got stuff too. We'll give you both the links to both of our pages and stuff. And you know, have fun. Let us know how you do.
yeah, good luck.
Cool. Namaste.
Oh, that'll be a cool screenshot.
That'd be a cool screenshot.